Happy D&D December, folks and fiends! So, a ton of you Reddit peoples wanted more to the story of forbidden romance between Dwarf Ranger and Goo Bard that made its rounds a while back. Y'all peeps crazy, and I love you. Let's get started. Halt, the mountain dwarf ranger, spent most of his days in the company of rugged dwarven or tall human women, neither of which struck his fancy. It wasn't until he found himself in the company of a new party in Chult that he discovered his fondness for halflings. Yet despite his best efforts to woo the halfling bard in the group, she seemed to accept none of his advances. The lady in question was actually a very confused young doppelganger named Gray. She had taken an interest in adventuring, but was a stranger to the so-called dating ritual. Not wanting to reveal herself, she did her best to keep up the facade, albeit rather poorly. After the horrifying revelation that is doppelganger puberty, much of Gray's schooling took place in either the dank halls of goblin hordes serving the Black Spider, or later in seclusion with a band of lizard folk. Her time with her feral company left its mark in fairly evident ways, yet her party all seemed to be, quite literally, none the wiser. Dumb stats. That's just Gray. That's just Gray. My life is a lie. That's just Gray. There was even one instance around the campfire where everyone recounted their tales of home, but when it came to Gray... Okay, roll a history check to see what you know. Oh... I'm from Halfling Town, where the halflings live deep in the underdark caverns and feast upon the unwitting adventurers that strayed too far therein. We called it dungeon soup. Hairtat the hobgoblin sure cooked a mean one. That's just... All the while the dwarf didn't give up, even when the pirate paladin also started to take a shine to the Googal. What? It seemed like bards. Even the bad ones. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Here was their first chance foray into love. So, what are y'all mating rituals like? Excuse me? As an anthropologist, I'd like to know all I can about your culture. Like, what do you look for in a mate? Dwarf women are uglier than the men. Most are too tall. I think I prefer halflings. I don't think... Hisim has lost much to song singers, yet somehow they still vex Hisim. Jorah, what are you? Tritons. And I'm heading to bed. Don't leave me here. Gray, what do you look for in a partner? And Gray, not wanting to lie to the first decent friends she'd ever had, proceeded to answer truthfully, as a brood parasite doppelganger. I like a healthy woman that's expecting. That would make a good host vessel. How interesting, Gray. At any rate, Hisim is with Jorah. That is enough for Hisim tonight. Are you coming? No, I can't. It would be dangerous for my kind to... Not that. I'm too tired tonight anyhow. The rest of the tents are full. You can share mine. Who said love is only skin deep? My eye knows a thing or two about beauty, and boy is this romance gonna turn... Oh boy. Hold on to your butts, folks. We're just getting started. Thanks again for watching. If you have any fun stories of adventurers batting an alluring eye at beasties, comment them down below. Catch Catch you next time.